Well, good morning guys. We're on our way back from Melbourne and we've stopped off at this little iconic place. I think you're all going to know what it is, so I'll just turn the camera around and I'll let you see.
It's the famous ETTAMOGAH Pub, complete with a plane. I don't think this place is open. Having to switch to AI as audio is not what I was hoping for. It certainly is an iconic place to come and have a look at. We'll have a little look around the back. So, unfortunately the ETTAMOGAH Pub is closed for now and the only option is the Tabletop Hotel, which is next door. They serve meals and beverages. They also look after the campgrounds. Coming up the path there is a warning of a guard dog, but it only depicts one of the cartoon characters created by Ken Maynard. Straight ahead of us is the cage where all the cockatoos are. The cockatoos were very famous with the Ken Maynard cartoons. One in particular was a cockatoo named Struth. He wore boots because the tin roof is too hot for his feet. Next to that is the Blokes and Shiler Scrubber, another name for the washroom or the toilets. Heading down this road we have some of the old farm machinery which is sort of left lying around, which adds to the appeal of the property. This is probably one of the most iconic parts of this walk. We are now coming up to the jail made from a hollowed out tree with an imposing iron bars. Next to that is the police station, followed by the museum which houses more iconic memorabilia. We head a little further up the road and we come across the mechanic's workshop. The ETTAMOGAH Auto Repairs. Heading back to the ETTAMOGAH Pub we get a look at the back of the pub, not a straight wall in the place, and again we come across the white cockatoos in the large aviary. Look, there's Robyn having a bit of a look around. Following this next path we come across the ETTAMOGAH Flying School, or the Parachute Jumping School, so it looks like they actually had a bit of a crash landing here. Again we come to the front of the ETTAMOGAH Hotel. I don't think there is a straight wall in the building. It's the way the cartoon was designed and it's been faithfully reproduced here. On the roof of the fictitious pub is a truck which was supposed to have been washed up there in the 1946 floods. There's plenty of car parking available at the front of the ETTAMOGAH Pub. Now we come to the campgrounds at the back. It's free camping, so you're able to come here and camp, and if you decide to stay here it's good to patronize the Tabletop Hotel by enjoying a meal that, as you can see, there's plenty of space, allowing for even the biggest rigs to come in here comfortably. They also have a huge function room which appears to be open and available for use. As the ETTAMOGAH Pub is currently closed due to a dispute, which I will explain later. The bar may not be currently in use, however I believe you can come in out of the weather and at least have your meals out of the cold if it's raining. I believe they have functions here, but you will have to check with the staff at the Tabletop Hotel next door. And here we have the iconic plane, one of the characters in the Ken Maynard cartoons. So as you can see there's plenty of tables, a lot of space for a lot of people, so you won't feel hemmed in. They've even got an open fireplace which would keep you nice and warm on those cold nights. They also have a bar which I suppose on occasions will be open, but as you can see there is nobody here at the moment, just us and our airplane pilot above. Coming to the ETTAMOGAH Hotel is certainly an experience, so if you're in the area, please drop in and support this iconic place. And the memory of Ken Maynard, who entertained millions of Australians as a cartoonist in the Australian Post for more than 40 years. Well, Robyn and I have just arrived in Albury, on our way back to Melbourne, and there would be no better place to stop and have a good look around than the iconic ETTAMOGAH Pub, now known as the Tabletop Hotel. I will explain further. Unfortunately, problems with the GoPro audio has inspired me to using AI. Please let me know in the comments below your thoughts regarding AI. The iconic Tabletop Hotel, aka ETTAMOGAH Pub, is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Camping is permitted and facilities include toilets and showers. It is accessible to motorbikes, RVs, camper trailers, caravans and big rigs. Camping in tents is allowed on the oval. Pets are permitted. Support the pub by purchasing a meal or drink. The Albury ETTAMOGAH Pub was built by businessman Lindsay Cooper and first opened in 1987. The aim was to create a themed family restaurant which would become a tourist attraction. The timber building featured sloping walls and a distinctive architectural style true to the original cartoon design. In 2007, the hotel in Albury opened 17 new cabins for accommodation. The site also houses the Ken Maynard Museum and an artwork collection, according to the Mudgee Guardian, 18th of December 2020. Trading at the ETTAMOGAH Pub ceased with locks changed while the owner was having a swim. The dramatic action occurred on Wednesday with notices put on the front window stating, "This property is now in the possession of the mortgagee. Trustworthy Nominees Party Limited." According to Border Mail newspaper, there were licensing issues with the current tenants and issues surrounding rent, royalties, insurance and stock. Although the ETTAMOGAH Pub is closed, there is the Tabletop Hotel right next door. Caravans, motorhomes and other campers are welcome to camp in the large ETTAMOGAH Pub car park, with more room on the grassed oval out the back. A minimum spend of $10 in the pub is all that's required to camp overnight at the ETTAMOGAH Pub. Ken Maynard was an Australian cartoonist. He born in Albury, New South Wales in 1928, died the 29th of September 1998, Gold Coast, Queensland. Originally a police officer, Ken Maynard got his break as a cartoonist in 1958, contributing his ETTAMOGAH Pub cartoons to the Australasian Post. They became a main feature of the magazine and his cartoons were run until its last edition.
Okay, this morning, where are we?
Well, now, after venturing a little bit, we're just out of Wangaratta.
Yes, we're here about nearly 30 years ago. And we were here quite a long time ago, and we thought we'd just pop past and see what it looks like now. It has changed, but what we're going to show you is something pretty spectacular. This is the old Eldorado gold dredge.
Yep.
Which was the largest gold dredge they had in the southern hemisphere.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay, dokes.
So we're going to take you on a little tour of this amazing bit of structure. When we were here last time, there was no fences, there was no bridges, there was just a piece of timber that you had to actually climb across. Now they've pretty much visitorised it, let's say.
Yes, yes.
So we've got nice.
Made it a little bit safer.
A bit safer.
We climbed all over it before, when there was, when you just wandered on, which was interesting.
This is the main part of the gold dredge, and as you can see, they've got all those buckets.
Dig up all the dirt,
Yeah.
dirt and
All the dirt and stuff. Now, if we can wander into here, hopefully we'll be able to see a bit more. I don't know how much we can see here, but looks like that was, hang on, I'll get round here a bit more. And hopefully you can see some of the controls that they use to operate the dredge. And over here was the old main electrical switchboard. Again, seen better days. And moving on through, I don't know whether we'll be able to get much better video of the back part of this dredge, but we'll certainly try. It looks like there was an old big three-phase motor down there.
Very cool.
So Robyn, what do you think?
Yeah, it's great. Big piece of machinery, all right. Monstrous.
So if you're coming, this is actually about what, how many, 13 k's from Wangaratta?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, east of Wangaratta.
Yeah, about 13 k's east of Wangaratta. It's pretty much signposted because, as I said, this is now a tourist attraction, and they've made it pretty safe. So really, there's not much you can go wrong.
The township of Eldorado too, which obviously was a thriving township in the
in its heyday.
In the gold rush times.
Yeah.
They had 2 weeks off over Christmas and New Year. They had lots of...
We've got some more information here. What was that, Robyn?
They had on board a crew of between 5 and 13 men, working 3 shifts, and on shore they had a superintendent, engineer, electrician, blacksmith, pump man, office staff, storeman, driver. In 1939, 78 men were employed by the company. So the thing just dug its way through the water.
Well, at least this is a bit of Australian history, a bit of structure that we can still see, and it is honestly worth the visit. And we'll see if we can get a little bit higher up and see if we can get a bit more video. Pretty big.
I think in the time it worked, it took out 2.2 tonnes of gold.
Wow.
In the time, its working time.
Okay, we're going to just do a little walk around. Apparently there's, what,
750 metre walk just around. You can have a look at it from all angles. And I just read before, it was operational for about 18 years.
And while we're walking around, I must show you this. There's a lot of these steel cables just lying around.
Which would have, held it in place or something?
Oh, they would have used those to strengthen and support,
to manoeuvre it?
Manoeuvre different areas. Right, just before we leave, we found a few more bits and pieces. Our caravan's just parked down that way. I'll show you. And looks like we've got another visitor here as well. and we were about to leave and I spotted these up on the hill. Looks like they're old mining gearboxes and a few old three-phase motors. Just like a little graveyard of stuff they didn't need anymore. So much history in such a small area. It's incredible. We've got this little barrel here. Nothing lives in there. It was good to just have a look at. Alright, well, it's time for us to venture on, and I think we've got one other surprise for you, so we'll keep that under our hats for the moment and we will see where this adventure takes us. Well, we're finally here at Glenrowan, and
notorious.
We have the famous Ned Kelly statue.
Hopefully the merry-go stops where I want to, not got to run out of fuel.
Yeah, just turn around here, we can see the main street of Glenrowan. And got the Glenrowan mural on the wall there.
Yes, the train station with a shootout there.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking mural. And across the road we've got the Mr. Morgan store. Everything Ned Kelly. Everything. So there's a,
Is he Harry, this one?
the legend lives on. A lot of Ned Kelly stuff.
Have your photo taken. Show the across the road.
Yep. What's in here? Open the door.
Redback.
The old redback on the toilet seat. And on the door. Pretty cool. Well, hi guys, we're here at Kate's Cottage with Doug, and he's going to show us a little bit around the place.
Yep.
So what have we got here?
As I said, the replica of Ned's armour, just to show people the shape, size and design. So the gentleman that made it, Marty's done a fantastic job. You can sort of compare it with the postcard picture up there and this one here. Obviously
That's
this
the one
one's a
at
lot
the top?
wider. That's the one up the top in the frame, that's Marty actually wearing that armour.
He's a good looking character, why'd they cover him up?
Yeah, well, he didn't want to take it off. Yeah, so these bricks you're standing on, that's the bricks from the Eldorado police station.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if only these bricks can talk. So they would have had a few wanted posters up on the wall back in the day.
Well, that'd be
Okay.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we'll just, a lot of the stuff in this museum, it's all Kelly related. Farmers that are involved and the police, okay? So if only these things could talk, we might know a little bit more. But look, it's one of those things, everyone's got their own opinion. And
Famous or infamous?
yes,
Yeah,
as I said, it is our Australian history. And yeah.
Now, one thing I'm really interested in,
Oh, gee.
and I get fixated on,
Okay.
unfortunately, is this, the didgeridoo.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Well, we've had that donated about 4 months ago. So apparently it's from the top end of Queensland. So whether it's had something to do with the native trackers that come down to Victoria. Yeah, as I said, we still get a lot of things handed in this museum, and you know, when people are ready to part with it, they'll bring it in here so the Australian public can get to see it, which is fantastic, you know.
Yeah, the reason I asked was that I actually play.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So,
okay. Well, there's no wax on the end, so
no, it doesn't
but it weighs
matter.
a ton on
Yeah,
it.
it's locked in.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
And the rifles, are they all
Yes.
part of it?
Okay, so this is our police cabinet here. So we do have our Royal Commission. We do that sabre down there, that sword. That's the actual sabre there. So that belonged to Stanhope O'Connor. He was in charge of the Aboriginal trackers. So he was based in Cooktown, and the trackers were sort of scattered further up north. So I did have a family member down about 12 months ago now. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
He told me a lot, although he couldn't speak English, but he,
But
he was fantastic bloke. So yeah. As I said, we had that donated about nearly 12 months ago now.
Gee, that's...
So there's a bit of a dialogue in there just to tell who had it,
Yeah.
what it was doing.
A little bit of history.
Somebody obviously just kept it for
propping
them.
up their rose bush.
Yeah.
All that Australian history.
Yeah.
The typical Aussies.
Yeah.
Now this old gun here, that was dug up back in 1975 over near the siege site. So that is one of the original police guns that were found. So that's been underground for over 100 years. And this paperwork here, that's the old police rosters. So there's about 40 pages there. And that handwriting is from this fella here, John Sadler. So
right.
we got that about 3.5 months ago from the Dookie Police Station, which they found in the archives. In a little box.
Nice bit of history.
It is, it is. As I said, there's still a lot out there, believe it or not. So, yeah. So as I said, the story starts on that wall there, goes around clockwise around. So you look, it's fascinating to read. Okay, as I said, you never stop learning here. We never stop learning.
Yeah, well, it'd be more so.
And we always get a lot of people come in. We always hear
a little bit more
from their, you know, the great grandfathers, what's been handed down through the line, and it's fascinating. So yeah, as I said, then at the end of the day, you put 2 and 2 together and you make your mind up.
This is terrific. This is what we need. We need
great
more
in here
people
too. It's really
gathering the history of our country and putting it on display.
So obviously we're stuck with the Kelly story, which is fantastic. Like we've grown up with it.
I wouldn't say stuck with the Kelly story.
No, we.
Well, you've done this before, haven't you?
I'm a farrier by trade, not a...
I need a new pair of shoes, something with a pointy tip.
I can put them on the bottom, nails, won't hurt much.
Chips there if you want.
Oh, good on you, mate, thank you.
Hey, he can heat them up.
keep them warm.
I can't complain about them getting cold, can I?
We're here trying to warm Glenrowan up, so yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's
Well, it's
doing
a
a
good
great
spot
job.
here today, anyway.
It's a great day. You see everyone come in, I'm thinking, this is nice.
So which horse is this made for?
A little one, but yeah, I've just been trying to do a bit of a working shoe, you know, a miniature working shoe.
Yeah.
Prettiest one, but I'll finish it. Of course, they were heavier shoes, but they had a little bit of front shoe. They had a little bit of a kick in the because of Clydie's feet are pretty flat.
Yeah.
You know, you put a little bit of a kick in the heel just to give them a bit of support in the heel on the front shoe, and
Alright.
you know, a riding horse maybe, you know, cantering along or something like that, might end up getting on the back of it, you know.
Yeah.
Just give them a little. So I've just tried to put a little bit of a cog on the back, so they had a bit of grip in the pad, you know. And
Okay.
So yeah, just been trying to just make some miniature
Yeah.
shoes.
Well, how big would the Clydesdale ones be?
They vary in size. This would be a working horse.
Oh wow, yeah.
It'd be a small one. Like it wouldn't. That would be a light draft. Really, because
Wow.
Because with the measuring, you know, you'd measure from toe to heel and say that was 6 inches, and then you measure the widest part might be 6 inches. So there's a 12 inches. You'd allow an inch for the turning of the metals. But so you get in the collage, you start cutting 20 inches or 18, 20-inch feet, or probably even bigger. You know.
Yep, that's a big hoof.
Yeah, but
Wow, this is incredible, all this stuff. The old Ned Kelly's armour, I bet you there's been a few of those churned out.
yeah. But just lifting that up, just saying, last people, because you know sometimes don't sell. Just put that helmet on, and the weight in your shoulders, you know, and I think he, I'm not an expert on this, but I think he said in the original there was a cross member of leather or something, but you could sort of see you would have needed to have your top of your head to
exactly.
keep off your shoulders.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
So it's basic, but it's a work of art.
Oh well, it is. It was very ingenious then, but. Like to carry that, wear that, and when he was even shot and still
be
walk or whatever, crawl, whatever he was doing, yes.
Oh, that's incredible. All right, well we better head back.
Yeah, so where have we been from today? Where's home?
No, well, we've come from, where were we? Oh, just north of Albury. We stayed the night. We got a caravan heading back to Melbourne.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
We're up in Queensland, so we've taken about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty nice.
So we've just cruised
stopping
down,
off a few places.
picking out the most important things,
Went to
seeing the most important people.
ETTAMOGAH Pub, the ETTAMOGAH Pub, and then out to Eldorado, and then here.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you for showing us your art.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Enjoy.
Bye.
See ya.
So folks, if you need any of your horses shod, we know the man to see.
Yes.
So we're just going to go into this little section here. I was in the front before, so.
Oh, you were you?
So they've got all these little rooms set up as though Ned and his crew are coming back.
All his families.
But unfortunately, long gone.
Oh look, he's.
Oh look, I think Ned's just asleep
Someone's
over
in
there.
bed. The newspaper on the walls, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty,
That was real.
pretty cool. And then you've got
The kitchen and dining room.
Yeah, dining.
Oh, there's the cat.
Oh, the cat. Yes. That's his prime position there, I believe.
Ah,
A nice piano in the corner. But I think they have a few rats here. Rats on the balconies. Ah, well, it's all part of it now, the master bedroom. And again, lined with all the glad tidings.
Yeah, with some nice little, like, well, I guess the tapestries are fair dinkum thing. Look,
Nice
even a
little-
bed warmer.
Yeah, little pots down below, in case nature calls during the evening. Well, all right, Robyn, I think we should start heading back now. Well, we're going to have to leave Glenrowan now and head back to Melbourne. So on behalf of Robyn and Peter, Oz Travelog, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next adventure.
And hopefully you enjoyed this and you'll come visit
Come
the
visit
places we
Glenrowan.
went to.
It's a good place to come to, and it's good to support the people that are really working hard to bring back a little bit of history. So again, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.
There's a trade you all know well, it's bringing cattle over on every track from the Gulf and back and all the Queensland Road.
Hi guys, hope you have enjoyed this episode. Also, we would like to welcome you to a new style of Van Talk AI. We had all sorts of problems recording this episode. Rather than giving up, we decided to use AI to recreate parts of this video. We would appreciate your feedback regarding the use of AI as it could become a permanent addition to our videos. only if the viewers enjoyed this type of content.
This has been an exciting video for us, revisiting the ETTAMOGAH Pub, Cox's Eldorado Gold Dredge, and the home of Ned Kelly, Glenrowan. These areas have always been some of our favourite places to visit. The Eldorado Gold Dredge is a monster of engendering brilliance. The structure sits in the middle of large pondage, and is a stark reminder of days gone by. It's great to see this dredge in relative good condition with dredging buckets intact. Be careful around the walking tracks, as large steel cables used to control the digging arm lie on the ground, possible tripping hazard. This area is for day use only, sorry, no overnight camping.
Finding out the closure of the ETTAMOGAH Pub was a bit of a shock, and we were not expecting that. We did a bit of a Google research into why the closure, which we explained in our photo book at the beginning of this video. However, on a good note, the old ETTAMOGAH Pub is still standing, and camping within the grounds is still welcome, and you can get meals and a beer next door. Check Wiki Camps for reviews and updated information. We also had an awesome time visiting Glenrowan, the home of Ned Kelly. We popped into Kate's cottage where we met Michelle and Doug, the new owners. Michelle and Doug commissioned an awesome mural on the side wall of the cottage, corner of Gladstone Street and Beaconsfield Parade. We were also lucky enough to meet Wayne the farrier. Doug is a wealth of knowledge with a real passion for everything Ned Kelly. They also run the museum behind the shop, well worth a visit.
Well, we hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like button. Also consider subscribing to our channel. If you do, you will be notified of new videos as they are released. Feel free to share our video on your socials.
All the best from Travel Log, Robyn and Peter.